Good afternoon, class. In our last section, we looked at topic one, which is the professional documents, and we looked at various professional documents, and we saw how it is important for a teacher to have professional for learning to be effective. So, for this session, we're going to look at topic two, which is classroom management. It's very important for the teacher to know how to manage the class. It is important that a teacher knows how to manage his or her class well in order for effective teaching and learning to take place. Let's take a look at the definition of classroom management. This refers to a wide variety of skills and techniques that teachers use to keep students organized, orderly, focused, attentive on task, and academically productive during a class. A teacher should be able to organize and keep the class focused, and it should be attentive and orderly, no distractions, no noise, so that the teaching can be effective. Another definition of classroom management is that it refers to the collection of techniques that teachers use to encourage learning by minimizing distractions and interruption. Let's take a look at management skills required by the teacher. Number one is planning. A teacher should always plan the lesson. Number two is decision making. So always be a good decision maker. Organizing, he or she should be able to organize the class. Attending to learners' diversity. Coordinating, communication. Communication is very key. Communicating is very key in a classroom. Establishing good relationship with the learners and establishing class expectations and consequences. The roles of a teacher in a classroom management. Number one, setting the tone and culture for learning in the classroom. You should also set the tone in a class, building a warm and friendly learning environment. You should not be that so that the students cannot come with then when they have a difficulty they cannot approach you. Number three, mentoring and nurturing the learner's behavior. Being a role model, the teacher should always be a role model to your students. Let's take a look at importances of classroom management. Why is it important for a teacher to know how to manage his or her classroom? Number one is effective time management. You should always be able to manage your time well. When you have indicated that this lesson is for 40 minutes, you should be able that you should utilize the 40 minutes, not that you extend the students break or lunch time or eat up the other teachers time. Number two is a positive atmosphere. Should always have a positive and conducive atmosphere in the classroom. Number three is the student impact. Number four, you should always engage students. In a classroom, you should always be learner centered, not the teacher centered approach. You just go there and lecture. Number five is preparation. You should always be able to prepare before going to the class. Let's take a look at the importance of goals and objectives by the teacher for classroom management. One is better teaching, two is student focus, and three, teacher goal setting, and number four is motivation. Components. Let's take a look at a few components of classroom management. Number one is classroom design. You should be able now to arrange your students. Number two is rules in the classroom. You should always establish rules so that the learning environment should be conducive for all the classroom. And three is discipline. Yes, you should always discipline your students. Uh, Organization of classroom. Number five, communication of teacher. There should always be good communication between the students and the teacher. Should always encourage and praise your student whenever they reward them so that you can encourage them to continue working hard. You'll look at the other components of classroom management that I have left. Why is there a need and role of classroom management? Number one, productive environment inside of classroom is very necessary for student learning. This atmosphere of classroom can only be attained when the classroom is well managed. You should always have a positive classroom environment so that learning and teaching should be effective. Number two, the management of classroom enables the student to remain cooperative, respectful, and on task with each other and with the teacher. If we have a good management system, the students will be able to respect, they should cooperate with each other without any disturbance or very being cheeky and noisy. Number three, organization of the classroom is the fundamental elements for positive learning environment of the classroom, which is self-explanatory. Number four is an organized and managed class. The teacher attention remains focused and works with a sense of purpose in the classroom. And the last is encouragement boosts up the energies of students for effective learning. And it is only possible when the teacher gives the students according to their level. Should always encourage by giving your students rewards when they perform well. This is our. I think we are going to stop here for today. The task that I have assigned you, you should. I hope you be not that I hope you'll be able to build them, and it's compulsory. And where in our next session I will ask you what you are able to find out about that. Thank you and have a lovely and wonderful day.